Hey guys, so we're back and we're gonna read Brain Betrayers, which is part 3 of the book. So it is chapter 15 and it starts with a quote that says, "If you're someone who wakes up in the morning and shakes your head wondering why there's a lack of answers out there for the chronically ill suffering, now you understand why. You're learning the answers. You're learning the truth so you can do something about your health and your family's health. By knowing what the critical truth is, that for one, toxic heavy metals are saturating our brains and we can remove them to enjoy better quality of life, we supersede the machine. We rise above the so-called authority of our well-being so that well-being is in our hands. We rise above the machine." Anthony Williams, medical medium. So this is chapter 15. It's called Evolving Backwards. We think humans are evolving and advancing. What's really evolving are the toxic chemicals we're exposed to. What's going on? All right, what's really evolving are the toxic chemicals we're exposed to, the EMF we're up against, the pathogens we're exposed to, the brain betrayers designed by industries to supposedly make our lives better. We confuse the long-standing theory that humankind is evolving with the advancements in technology that we see all around us. We see advancements in life-saving surgical medicine, advancements in how far we can reach into space with our telescopes. It gives us the misperception that humankind is getting ahead by leaps and bounds. In some ways that may be true when it comes to technology. What about our physical brains and bodies? What about the physical existence of humankind? Is that evolving? Life expectancy will decrease at a gradual pace during this decade. And then life expectancy will decrease at an unprecedentedly drastic pace over the next decade and beyond. And actually the life expectancy is going down, at least here in the US. It goes down. It was like, I don't know, my family lives a long time. Like, people are living until 100 in my family. But I think the life expectancy is at 78, 76 maybe even. It's pretty low. It's actually really low. Also, I was listening to Cryon here on YouTube. Cryon is saying that the human body is designed to live for 500 years, apparently. I haven't really researched about it, but that's just what that they were saying. Someone else was saying 200 years is what the human body should be on, or should be able to live to. Nonetheless, 76 is much lower than both of those two. Although 200 and 500 is significantly different, but I guess we'll see. Already, the new normal is to struggle with symptoms, whether you identify as sick or not. Evolving exposures. Virtually every human being on the planet experiences at least one symptom at this point. We're at a place where chronic illness is growing at rates we've never seen before in our history. There are different levels, from very mild to devastatingly severe. There's the not so sick group, those who are experiencing symptoms and still functioning, working, being productive, and even playing all day, if they have that privilege. Then there's the sick group, those who are frightfully ill, those for whom each day is about surviving. This increase in sickness, like never before, is only going to keep developing. So are we evolving in the right direction or backward? Are our physical bodies any different than they were in ancient Rome 2,500 years ago? And if you believe that we have evolved since then, are we evolving faster than what's evolving around us now? Whoa, hold on. That was like so real. Okay. And if you believe that we have evolved since then, are we evolving faster than what's evolving around us now that's destroying us? Interesting. Yes, baby? We need to be aware that we're going backward, not forward. With our physical health, in the next 1 to 5 years, we're going to see chronic illness. Hi, baby. Hold on. My sweet boy, he wanted to join us, didn't you? Oh, I love you so much. I love you so much. Okay, don't call me though. In the next 1 to 5 years, we're going to see chronic illness rise to levels no one could ever imagine. And that's because instead of our bodies advancing, everything wrong about the world is evolving. Environmental pollution is evolving. The ocean's becoming more toxic. The Great Pacific Garbage Patch is becoming bigger. The chemical industry is evolving, creating new chemical soups by the hour around the world. The pharmaceutical industry is evolving, even overreaching and controlling the Junior, seriously? I'm losing my place. My cat is being like, ugh. Stop. Just stop. Does anyone else feel this way? Stop. This fucking cat. I love my dude, but he is extremely needy. Extremely needy. He wants to be held. Probably like 10 hours a day. It's actually excessive. And he will claw me if he doesn't get his way. He's actually kind of like not the nicest. How about you just sit there, okay? Can you just sit there? I'm trying to read. Okay. Where was it? Okay, we're gonna try to see if this will work. The chemical industry is evolving, creating new chemical soups by the hour around the world. The pharmaceutical industry is evolving, even overreaching and controlling the nutraceutical industry. What is that? I'm gonna have to look that up. I don't know. And not always evolving in our best interest. Pathogens are evolving. More and more new strains of pathogens that have been released from labs over the last 100 years and keeping people sick with chronic illness are mutating and strengthening as we pass those pathogens around to each other, whether through our family line or any other means of exposure. Genetically modified food is evolving, with more and more land bought to grow more and more varieties of GMO food. Generous chemicals in our world are evolving. Dangerous chemicals. The caffeine industry is evolving. Corruption is evolving. Corruption on all levels. Chemical fragrances, scented candles, air fresheners, fabric softeners, conventional cleaners and detergents, colognes, perfumes, and pesticides are evolving. The very air around us is evolving. We're getting to a place where you can't smell fresh air anymore, inside or outside. 25 years ago, you could still smell the air at the beach, smell the wind, and not worry about what direction the breeze was coming from. You could walk through a busy area with a crowd of people and not be choking on hundreds of different makes and models of chemical poisons. For real, that's so true. It's so annoying. I avoid crowds like the plague because people stink. They're wearing deodorants and perfumes and fragrances, and they have scented candles in their house and they smell like that. Like, everyone stinks. They smell so bad. I can barely be around people. I'm around like a select group of people who agree with me, basically, who don't like to have all that stink on them. But it's crazy out there. It's a war. It is a fragrance war out there. And many people don't agree with me. Many people are like, why don't you wear perfume? You know what I mean? Many people are like, I'm going to always wear this. And I'm like, damn, okay. That sucks. Now you can't take a walk. Can't even go to the beach without smelling fabric softener, perfume, cologne, aftershave, scented sunscreen, body spray, or different scented candles wafting from someone or somewhere. People everywhere walk around emitting these toxic chemicals off their bodies. Plus, fragrance is in public buildings, it's in offices, it's in hotels, it's in cars, it's in people's homes. Fresh air has been taken from us, courtesy of the chemical industry. Our immune systems fight to defend us. There's no way humankind could physically evolve faster than any of these forces against us, which brings us to the immune system, which is responsible for protecting the brain. Our immune systems were never made for what's evolving around us. They weren't designed to fight off engineered viruses that were manufactured in labs and released into our environment. Our immune systems weren't made to put up with the amount of chemicals, either the number of variety or the outright quantity that we're up against, or the EMF evolving around us, the radio frequencies, the cell tower signaling, the radiation. Every time something foreign enters into our body, even if it's in the form of radiation, our immune cells have to gobble it up. Our immune system is the security system against any attackers that want to invade our brain. Our immune system has a big job in defending our brain. How long a white blood cell lasts against a toxic invader depends on how toxic the substance is. Nanopoisons from perfume and cologne have been gobbled up by our white blood cells in order to protect us. Nanoparticles from air fresheners and scented candles have to be gobbled up. Pathogens such as the viruses that everyone lives with now, e.g. Epstein-Barr virus or EBV, cause low-grade viral infections, and our immune system has to seek out these pathogens and gobble them up. Flu viruses and COVID have to be gobbled up by our white blood cells. Toxic heavy metals have to be gobbled up by our white blood cells. Meanwhile, with the caffeine industry evolving around us, new caffeine abominations are created. And we're trained to become addicted, which lowers the immune system. On top of its already enormous job, our immune system has to defend us against caffeine products on the daily. White blood cells die when they're defending us. They're the soldiers we are completely unaware of who are fighting for our lives. Here's how it works. As a white blood cell gobbles up nanoparticles of, say, air freshener, fragrance, or toxic heavy metal, it can get filled up. It's taking the hit for us, and that hit is like a stab. It means the white blood cell won't last long. It continues to gobble up the toxic nanoparticles until the white blood cell ceases to live because it either outright dies or it explodes. It's the same as fighting pathogens. The pathogen explodes and the white blood cell often explode with it. In many situations, a white blood cell dies when it's killing a pathogen. White blood cells are not as easily replaced as we think they are. The more white blood cells that die quickly due to exposure, the bigger the gap before a newly created one arrives. This battle is part of how we're evolving backward, not forward. If you believe in other planets that humankind may have existed on, Can you imagine any of these planets getting to the point of destruction where humankind was evolving in the wrong direction because everything harmful to humankind was evolving at that much greater magnitude? Our immune system isn't evolving in the direction of strengthening. We're becoming more deficient, more intoxicated, and our immune systems are further weakened, our brains further threatened, unless we're proactive about our exposures alongside restoring and rebuilding our immune system. We can adapt if we're knowledgeable about the brain betrayers all around us, and if we support our brain and body by giving our immune system what it needs to defend us. Now that is the end of chapter 15. Come back for chapter 16 on blood-brain barrier.